Okay, I think you can start now, Kanika.
Hello, teacher and classmates. Today I'm going to tell you about my last holiday. So my last holiday was at Kampong Speu province. I went to Long Swai waterfalls with my family and my neighbor. And we traveled by car, and our journey was really great. We was very excited about visiting the waterfall and mountain view for the first time in Kampong Speu province. So we spent 5 hours to get there. And we was at the mountain and waterfall is very clean and fresh. Yeah, many tourists visit there. We are swim and enjoy with the fresh air and the sound of the waterfall, and we took a lot of pictures with a beautiful of view. Then we had lunch at the mountain. We ate some seafood, beef krill, and my neighbor drank some beer which they brought there. Then in the evening, about 5 o'clock, we come back to Phnom Penh. We arrived late in the night. That's all. Thank you. Pay attention.
Okay, it sounds so quick for your presentations. Just one day spending at Kampong Speu on Long Swai. It sounds news to me. Can you describe about the way to reach on Long Swai?
Sure, again.
Explain everyone how to reach to An Long Swai Resort, the water festival that you already mentioned. Listen, I just want you to tell everyone how did you travel there. For example, like if we leave Phnom Penh from National Road number 4, we spend around 2 hours. You will that.
I confused with the province. I Kampong Chenang.
Kampong Chenang, not Kampong Speu.
Yes, sir.
It's different ways. Must be on National Road number 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want you to explain a little bit more about how to reach to the resort you mentioned. Okay, so let's start again. Okay, no problem. If you cannot, we're gonna force you to do so. All right, no problem. Anyway, thank you very much, Kanika. Okay, let me get another one.
Good evening everyone, especially Mr. Resmai. Today I'm going to present or tell you guys or describe you guys about my latest vacation. So my most recent vacation is at Siem Reap province. Let's get a little bit of backstory about the province. So Siem Reap province is a place that have the most historical history in Cambodia sightseeing tourist place. So the reason behind that it is the most historical because it is used to be the capital of the Khmer Empire, which is located between the 9th and 15th century back then. The capital was called Yesa Turet, and the capital which was there when in the most prosperous era in Cambodia history. So enough of the backstory, let's get into my experience. So how was my experience visiting there? Well, I suppose it was a really great experience actually, but one thing that got me questioning or got is that the road construction started at November 2020, which was over a year ago, but it hasn't even got to 50% yet, and that really got me confused. But the overall experience was great, as I said, but that's just annoying me. Just to show you how popular and attractive Siem Reap province was, just Angkor Wat itself, it attracted over 18 million people in 2019, and that was before the pandemic, which was more than the population in that year. And 2020, it attracted 6.33 million people, which is over 1/3 of the whole population last year. Just that to show you how people are in love or wanting to know about Cambodia even tourists from all around the world. And so that just to show you how Siem Reap province is one of the most popular sightseeing place in the world, or you can call it a world wonder. But well, when I was there, I didn't really enjoy it that much because I was with my cousin and she does not feel well when we visited there. So she was like quiet score. I only know it in Khmer, but sorry. She was, and we had to walk around a mile, like over a mile, just to see the waterfall on Kulain Mountain. But we had to stop like every 100 200 meters because she need to rest or she'll throw up or maybe faint. But that's the only part that I didn't really enjoy. But everywhere we visited, like the Mien temple or some I visit places that I've never visited there before, the other side of the Siem Reap province, like the Kulen Mountain or the Bang Tonle Sap River. And that's basically my whole trip. If you got any question about it, you can go ahead and ask me. I'll help answer it. Thank you.
Yes, tourist side, Siem Reap. Yeah, you can say, and we can say that is one of the best tourist destination in Cambodia. Before COVID-19 pandemic, there were millions of people coming to visit our Angkor Wat area. Because of COVID-19 outbreak, we don't have any fly for tourists coming to visit Angkor Wat anymore. So that's the best time for local tourists just to visit there, Siem Reap. However, as you mentioned, that the road construction have been being reconstructed everywhere, and it caused traffic jam to local tourists visiting there. And the problems also occur during your trip. You mentioned like your sister didn't feel well because she lost some kinds of energy in her body, so that's why she fainted and she not well. Anyway, could you explain us in detail about the view of some temple you already visited, Viminaka? You mentioned that.
Viminaka is basically a temple which was from a fairy tale, according to a fairy tale, which was where Cheroman VII, our king back then, lived there just to save the country from a dragon that is going to destroy us. But that's just a fairy tale. I don't know if it's true or not, but okay. And also, according to some history book, it says that temple uses to be a palace. But still, I don't know if it's true because most palace back then is made out of wood. But this one is stone, so sandstone to be exact. Well, in there it's just spectacular, you know, the people that have uses the stick and just to draw stuff on the wall, and it have meanings, but my mom, me and my family didn't hire a guy just to explain the meaning, so we didn't really get it. But I would really recommend you to go there, visit that temple.
Well, I've been many times to those areas, but yeah, maybe I used to visit that, but just more of the time when I was with my trainee coming from the other countries, we just took them to the main area of Angkor Wat only. But for the Viminaka, I just heard the name, and maybe I will travel there one day. Thank you very much.